Emilia. Hoje.
All right, so we're starting the podcast. This is actually I'm very happy right now because this is my co-founder, right? Like we started this together like 2 years ago.
No, it's not me. You is the owner of all this business, and I'm so glad because you are going very well with all this platform. So I'm glad to be part of this. But you are you are the big boss, not me.
No way. We
I
started.
just I
So,
just help you if I code, but not too much.
well, we started this together in 2018, right after his fight in Vegas against Uriah Hall. And we,
Yeah.
we did a bunch of episodes, and then training camp started. I remember. Uh,
The first episode I remember was with me, you, and Valid together, and Dr. Nelson. You remember
oh,
that?
we did that. No, the first one was in Florida. We did I think 2 episodes in California.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right, we had Valid and Dr.
Yeah.
Nelson. It was
So long time ago.
yes, right after we watched Cejudo win the championship against
Yeah,
Demetrius Johnson.
yeah, yeah. Was
It was
very very good times and fun times, right?
yes, yes. So let's get right to the subject that everybody's talking about. Then I want to tell you what I think about this Romero and Adesanya fight. Then I want to hear what you think, and we'll try to hold as much as we can, and we'll make it happen. So it made news everywhere. This Adesanya made a comment saying he was gonna pick Joel Romero apart and he was gonna crumble like the Twin Towers. Uh, you made a post that created a lot of controversy about, hey, don't compare these. How dare you? That was a very shitty comparison anyway, right? We should not be talking about tragedy and it in
Yeah,
any context he wanted to put that in. It was never a good idea the comparison, right?
yeah. I think so. Yeah, that's it. I'm Brazilian. I'm not American, but I remember when that fatidic episode happened. I was in Brazil. I was play soccer on the Brazilian on the Brazil in my street, from my house, my mother house, and was night in Brazil, I believe, or no, was morning.
It was morning. I think it was like
Yeah,
10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, something
yeah.
like that.
I remember like was yesterday, and I remember a lot of people screaming, and say, "Oh, come on to see on TV what happened with our brothers, American people." So how I say, I even not American, but I have a lot of friends here on America, and the people here is so nice. It's like us. It's like
Listen,
Brazil.
you don't have to be American to have respect for the people and for the country and like you live here most of the year. I live here most of the year. I'm not American either, but we feel for it and we feel terrible about what happened and I don't think you were wrong at all to talk about it.
Yeah, I think same. I think same. So when I see a lot of Americans be I can say, the people don't like when you talk about the tragedy, like happened with the Twin Towers. So a lot of American people felt outraged, felt no good with his commentary, and I I can fight against him. I can beat him. I can uh, make him feel a lot pain and knock him out. So I think I can tell him, stop. No, don't say that about these great people, because man, I will fight against you, and I will make you pay for all this shit that you talk about. So I have a lot of friends here. This country received welcome me very well. So I feel all right to say that. But he knows. He apologized already.
Yeah, we saw that. He said, "Hey, that's not what I meant," and I just got caught up in the moment. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm not surfing on the flow. I'm not surfing. I just feel because I will face him if
Yep.
he beat Romero. He has a great fight to do against Romero. Romero is not joke. Romero is tough guy.
It might cost
So
him the championship because he made a very I think him picking Romero for this fight it might cost him more than he thinks he will because it's a very tough fight.
but he knows. He knows. He say no. I will. Knock him out very easy. But on deep, he knows. In
Yeah.
himself, he knows. And yeah, and if he beat Romero, I will make he pay for all this shit. He is on big hype, and maybe when you get this position, you feel like you can do anything. But
Like you have superpowers.
yeah, but the biggest challenge for him become right now Romero, and if he can beat Romero, me,
Yeah.
I beat Romero already, and when I put my hands on him, I will make a lot damage.
Yeah, I believe you 1,000%. So,
Thank you.
And again, this is my thoughts as a fan, okay, and as a friend. I'm not a journalist. I'm gonna be on your side. I don't care who you fight. So it's like that's not a surprise. But what I think it happens was this. So you would be ready to fight in about a month, and he didn't want to wait because being ready to fight means you would probably start your training camp in about a month, like mid-March, right? That was the plan, and then you will be fighting. Yeah, so you would be fighting a couple of months from there. So we were looking like May for a possible fight for you, and he didn't want to wait. No, I don't want to wait. I want to fight right now. So that's what the whole thing started, right? And what I think, again, as a fan and as a friend, I just think he didn't want to fight you. Right?
As you said,
Yeah.
hey, look, he's a smart guy. I think he's avoid fight against me
Yep.
because Romero become from 3 loss or 2 loss in 3, something like that.
Yeah. Listen,
I-
let me just cut you really quick because I have a whole conspiracy theory going on here.
Tell me.
I honestly believe they doing the same thing with Aldo, right? They just confirmed the fight with Cejudo. Cejudo asked for that fight, but Aldo is also coming from a loss.
Even worse, because Romero become from more loss than the Aldo.
Yes.
Just
So I think this whole Aldo Cejudo thing, it's kind of a way for them to kind of like just put some hot towel on top of this because Romero is coming from a loss for the title shot, and everybody was talking about it. Saying, how is that possible? I mean, everybody respects the guy because he's a great fighter, but you are the next in line, not him. He just lost, right? So he's just lost. So everybody's like, how is this possible? So now UFC comes and say, oh, no, wait. Aldo is also fighting. He's also coming from a loss. So
yeah,
what I think it happens is Adesanya does not want to fight you because it's a terrible matchup for him.
of course,
Right?
yeah.
He's gonna stand and bang with you, all it's gonna take is one good punch. You're gonna pull him down. He's gonna have to hit you 1,000 times to try to even try to do anything.
I agree 100% with you, my friend. And I make a lot of pressure, you know. I cut angles, a lot of pressures.
Yep.
And he not feel good when the guy push him. You know,
he needs his space, right? His stance is open and long. He needs that.
Of course. And so that's it. He's avoid fight against me.
Yep, I know that's for sure.
When he got a chance of choose another guy, he got.
That's it.
You know,
Yep.
Come on, Romero, because you know after this fight, after this roll, everything can happen.
Yeah.
Everything is possible. You know, he can got the injury. I can get the injury.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So he saw one chance to avoid fight against me.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Because look, I did surgery, but I could fight on May.
Yeah.
Or even April, end of April.
Yeah.
And he will fight on March 11th.
Like a month before. It's ridiculous.
Don't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is afraid guy, skinny guy, and he knows just one punch, one kick on his skinny body, and done.
Look, and every time I did a bunch of podcasts this past week. We had some great fighters and some great names, and I was talking about it. I say, look, what's gonna happen is he does not have great knockout power, so he needs to land. And then everybody brings up, I say, oh, but he knocked out Kevin Gastelum. I say, yeah, but he landed like 1,000 shots on Kevin Gastelum before he was able to knock him out. And I'm convinced that that's not gonna happen. So it's a terrible match. It's the worst possible matchup for you, because if it chooses to bring you to the ground, that's gonna be a joke. And if it stands and bang with you, he's in big trouble.
I agree with you, my friend. I agree. That's it. So for me, he's just avoid the rules, the tough guy who he could fight again.
Yeah.
So I come from poor area of Brazil. Brazil is not a rich country.
Yep.
Not have a lot rich people.
Yep.
And I came from the poor area for Brazil, favela. Slums, and nothing on my life was easy. I got everything with a lot work, and I love this sport. I love feel this energy, this adrenaline who flow in my blood, So I born to fight. And I have a mission in my life. The first mission is take that belt. I will. I'm training every fuck day to be a champion, man. And
it's gonna happen. I was so frustrated because I was like, look, that was not the right thing to do.
Don't worry, I will follow him.
Yeah,
I will follow him. If he keep the belt, I will follow him.
So that's what my thoughts come in again. I don't really think I think he made a horrible move, because what I think we're gonna see, unfortunately, because I really want to see your fight against him, but
me too.
I know, right? But I honestly believe he won't get past Romero. So we might end up seeing a rematch between you and Romero, and then
we'll be very good also.
Yeah.
Very good also.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care if I will fight against Adesanya, the skinny claw, or if I will make a rematch with Romero.
Yeah.
I will follow who will keep the belt, who will hold the belt. But Adesanya is personal. Romero not. Romero is just one more fight, but with Adesanya is personally. So, I don't care. I don't care who will become a winner, Romero or Adesanya. But if Romero become a winner, I will be happy also, because I will take another opportunity to knock him out, because Romero was the only guy that I didn't not knock him out or submit, because
that's right. That's right.
All guys before him, I knock him out or submit.
Or submission, yeah.
Yeah, so this is one
That's
thing.
A second chance.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Almost. On the last time, almost. I put on a left hook on his chin. And he fell. But, I did this fuck surgery. Can you see?
Yes, we can. Yes. Yeah. Point where the scar. Yes, we can see it. Yep. Yep.
No joke, man. 2 surgeries on last year. Bad days of my life. Baddest days of my life.
I know. We talk here and there. You were here with me a few days after the surgery too, or last year, and and we actually talked about it, right? Like you were kind of like feeling down, and you couldn't train, right? Like not being able to go and train, it's terrible for you, right? You're so used to,
Terrible. This is what I do in my life. So I took a Uber from Santa Monica Boulevard here in LA, and I was talking with driver. He asked me what I do in my life, and I told him, I just do one thing in my life. I just go training. So that's it. I love this shit. I love this. I wake up happy to go to gym, So that's it, man. I become from favela, from war, and I keep on the war. The war is my good position when I feel more comfortable.
And all the hard work definitely pays off. We can see it. Look, it's been so rewarding, like for me as a friend, to see it too. I remember 3 years ago. Remember on the fight right here
I need to say about training. Nobody cuts so too much weight like me on the middleweight division. I'm now with 235 pounds. It's too much. I'm more heavy than Wilder, who fought.
Yeah. The Deontay Wilder, right? Yeah.
That's it. I'm heavy than him. So, and I make 185 pounds. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. Nobody do that, because nobody's so disciplined and nobody's so focused like me. So I love this. This is the good results of my hard work.
Yeah. Listen, you take this very seriously, and as I was saying, it's amazing to see the progress from that guy who knocked out Johnny Hendricks here in Madison Square Garden to the guy you are now. You were like, and it's funny because on that fight with Romero, you came in and Romero was the favorite, and everybody's talking about, oh, look at the key. It's gonna be the ground game. If Romero takes him down, if the fight's over, and he did, right?
He did. Yeah,
he tried. He took the first takedown. He took an elbow right on the head, and he changed his mind really quick.
No, yeah. When he tried shut on my legs the first time, I make the rest is called that of scramble. Eric Albarracin, the wrestling coach of Cerrudo, me, Patrick. He teach very well, man. He teach very well.
Well, and, he just won like the best coach last year, right? For 2019. So. Yeah, I think.
So I think he deserved. He deserved to get this title for himself. And man, Romero shot my legs. I scrambled him, and
Yeah.
he fought with his back on the.
Oh yeah,
the mat.
that was the first takedown, right? The
Yeah.
first try, and
The
then
first.
the second one was the one with the elbow, right?
The second one, I don't remember.
As soon as you hit, I think the second one, as soon as he brings you down, you hit him with an elbow on the head, like his head was here. You hit him right here, and he kind of like right after that you got up, and he kind of like, all right, bad idea too.
And he never
Yeah,
tried more.
yeah, yeah. So I think either
And with
fight.
Romero, I fought against Romero. I fought with 50% of my left arm.
You were injured, right?
I was injured already before the fight.
Yeah.
I fought against Rahal with 50% of my arm injury. My biceps tendon was tear, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I could not did this surgery before because, you know, I had a big fight to do against Romero.
It was a high profile fight, right? And
Of course. And I stopped to training. I stopped to do sparrings 2 weeks before my fight against Romero. So this make a lot of difference on this level of this sport. So now I'm 100%. Imagine that.
it's gonna be insane.
I will train now with 100% of my left arm, my right arm, my legs, everything very well, very good, on 100%. So I'm just waiting for the skin claw or rematch against Romero.
Yeah, so I want to see the fight against Israel because again, we friends. So if it's personal for you, it's personal for me too. I want to go and get it. But let's see. So the fight happens in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
March 7. I have the card. I pulled the card up here. Let me see. Where's that? Hold on.
Oh, I know that. I know that banner behind you.
You do, right? So you owe me the one from Romero.
Yeah.
Right, because when that's the one I don't have. I have every poster from every fight you fought, because you gave him to me. But I need the one from Romero. If you don't have it, I'm gonna buy it on eBay. So that fight, it's gonna go on March 7. It's UFC 248. I'm just gonna go over the main card, and we'll talk really quick about it. Okay, like the old times. Yes.
Okay.
So, actually, I just saw that the fight with Derek Brunson got canceled. That was the first fight on the main card. So
against who?
It was Derek Brunson against Edmund Shunbazayan.
Okay.
So it says it's canceled. I'm not sure if there's a replacement already.
Who pulled it out?
Nothing. I always see it on the main card now. It starts with Alex Oliveira, the Brazilian cowboy.
Yeah.
Right? That tough guy is going to fight Max Griffin.
Tough guys.
So moving there, I'm going to make a pick on Alex because he's from our country.
So passionate.
Very technical.
So passionate. Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen? It's like I think the Brazilian guy is gonna win.
Why? Because he's Brazilian.
Because he's Brazilian. That's it.
Okay.
So, well, Alex is coming from some tough fights, some tough losses. So I honestly think this might be like a revival fight for him, and he can come up strong. He's a tough guy. He's a strong guy, very athletic, fights like very long, great leg kicks and stuff like that. So,
Rafael, you know, these guys who become the favela, who becomes of the bad situations in Brazil, they make into himself a lot power, a lot strength,
Yeah.
stronger. They become stronger because their life was very tough life. So it's different. Like me,
They
Alex.
appreciate a lot more when they have the conditions they have now, right?
Man, this life. Some people say, "Oh, how can you do hard training, hard train every day, and all this stuff? How you do?" It's my life. I love this kind of life. It's not it's hard, but I cannot see me doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
So Alex is the same. That guy will fight on next Saturday. Daiko, Deus da Guerra.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Let's go over
That guy, man, that guy is different. He's completely different.
Yeah.
When he's focused, he can do big things.
Yes.
Believe me.
So
I know him.
that's the UFC next week. UFC Fight Night 169. I actually spoke to Valid tonight. I say, hey, good luck for the team there. Like let's hope he comes back with the win. So it's the main event. Davison Figueiredo
Yes.
against Joseph Benavides for the vacant title, right?
And Benavides is tough guy also, but Davison was a cowboy of buffaloes.
Oh yeah, it's like a buffalo cowboy. You can get
And
tougher
he's
than
not tall
that.
guy. He's not tall. He was like a toy, a little toy.
Like a Playmobil.
Above the buffaloes, above the buffaloes. So,
Yeah.
man, it will be amazing. It will be amazing that fight.
That's gonna be so. This is this Saturday, in North Carolina, I think, right? Or
Yeah.
no, it's Virginia,
Norfolk.
Virginia. Yes, it's gonna be it's a great card. You don't see a lot of famous names besides the main event, but it's a great fight it's a great card with great fights. And
I agree. The main event will be insane. Will be great.
Yeah, that Davison's coming 17-1, and Joseph Benavides, he's been fighting for like 45 years right now. It's crazy.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding, but because he's been around, Joseph Benavides being around for so long, it's crazy to imagine, right?
he cannot be more older than Romero.
Oh, so I want to circle back to that. So let's go back and finish the 248. Okay. So Alex Oliveira, Max Griffin, and then we have Neil Magny against Li Jinglian, a Chinese guy, very very tough guy. The Chinese guy. Neil Magny, it's a strong fighter, but he's very inconsistent. Right, he does some great fights, and then he has a couple of losses.
Yeah.
So the fight after that, we have Benil Dariush, which is personal, like a fighter that I really admire. I like his style. He's really good on submissions.
I like.
Trains with our friend Romulo Barral, everyday porrada.
Yeah, this guy's coming from, I don't know, Middle East.
Yeah,
right?
From the Middle East, like tough guy, very tough.
Is that guy is that thing that I told you?
Yeah.
Hard life make strong men.
Yeah, he's from Iran.
Oh.
So yeah, it doesn't get much tougher than that. Very very. So then, moving up on the card is the co-main event, which is a title fight. Willie Zhang. So Willie Zhang is that Chinese girl who knocked out Jessica, the Brazilian. Remember in China? That was a very strong, very athletic.
Very good. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very athletic. And against Joanna. I'm not going to try to say her last name, but Joanna. We all know.
Would be amazing to watch.
Right? Like very different styles, because Joanna, it's that solid fighter picking people apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And
Man,
and Zhang is that power puncher.
Next Saturday, all this fights.
That's March 7. That's
Okay.
I'm back at the UFC 248.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry. Yeah.
back at the 248. So then Zhang against Joanna, very
Yeah.
very good fight, different styles, and then
Okay.
we have Israel Adesanya and Joel Romero as the main event.
No, the skinny cloud.
Okay.
Tell the skinny cloud again.
Against the old guy.
Against the old guy.
So now I want to say something more about that. I'm gonna put some predictions here, and if that happens, I'm gonna be playing those clips forever and ever. So this is something that might happen too, right? Romero has been trying to be a champion for very long. Every time he gets close, he loses, and we know the story, right? Like this is probably his fourth or fifth title
He's the only
shot.
guy in the world. He cannot say, "I didn't get a chance to I
Right.
didn't got a chance to fight for this belt." You know,
Look, people can when
maybe
we
the last chance. I don't know. Maybe.
when we post this, people please put it on the comments how many actual title shots, because I don't have it in front of me. But I gotta believe this is probably like his fourth title shot, right? He's probably like tried like 4 times.
Like that.
That
Yeah.
it's fair to say that. I think again, and that's something that might work in our favor. I think he might win against Adesanya, okay, and retires as the champion.
Probably. Yeah.
Right? That would be actually very smart for him to do.
Yeah. That will be good to me also because
Because
I
then you
will-
fight Adesanya.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah, this will be a great gift to me, you know. But I hope if he get winner against Adesanya, he don't kill him 100%. Let me something
So you
to
can,
me
yeah,
finish.
yeah. I'm sure it's gonna happen. Now he's talking. It's funny to watch because he's an entertaining guy, right? So he's talking shit to John Jones. I had John Jones' coach, Six Gun Gibson, Brandon Gibson, on the podcast, and we were talking about this Adesanya. It's challenging John Jones, and every time I see Adesanya playing around with different fighters, I just feel like he does not want to fight Paulo. That's what it is. He rather fights John Jones than fights Paulo. That's how crazy this whole conversation gets.
File, listen to me. All this stuff, what he say is only bullshit. He don't have balls to fight against John Jones. If he had, he was moved to light heavyweight already.
Yep.
Why not?
Yep.
John Jones calling him.
Yep.
No, I say, yeah, if you want, you can go.
We'll make
And he
the
say,
fight.
Not. He's afraid.
Yeah.
He's afraid guy. Put this. He is afraid. Not cut this. He's afraid guy, skinny guy. He walks with he walks on the street with maybe
like
190, 195 pounds.
200 tops. That's what I guess.
200, you know, on the maximum 200.
Yep.
So he's afraid. He cannot go to light heavyweight. John Jones, no, now
Listen,
that he's afraid. John
Brandon-
Jones told this.
Brandon Gibson said Jones walks around 230 or 240 or something crazy like that. Yeah.
Of course.
Big guy.
Yeah, of course. I walk with 230 to 235.
Yeah.
You know, John Jones, even more.
Yeah.
So, Adesanya cannot fight on light heavyweight because he not have balls. How you say on English? In Brazil, we say, ele é frouxo. Right?
He doesn't have balls. Sounds
Just
pretty
shit.
similar.
Just bullshit. He likes to say bullshit because he thinks talk about John Jones, his hype will be even more, you know. I don't know. But man, he's a afraid guy. He avoid fight against me. He choose Romero, you know, become from a lot losses because he he saw a chance to avoid the tough guy of this division. Me. So, afraid skin clown. So, I will face him on cage, and when I face him inside there, I will make he pay for all the shit he said. So, I feel on the position to say, stop with the shit, you know?